Welcome to Fabulosity For You, and my name is Angie. If this is your first time visiting my channel, please click the subscribe button, then click the notification bell so when I upload videos, you'll be the first to know. Like this video and make a comment. This channel is about fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. And this is not your first time visiting my channel, well, welcome back, my queens, and welcome to the kings. So, you know what day it is. It's Friday. I'm so glad it's Friday. I've been waiting all week to talk to my queens and kings out there. Okay? And this happens to be a holiday weekend for me. I'm off Monday. Tuesday is the 4th of July, and I'll be back at work Wednesday. So Angie has a long weekend. I hope everybody has a long weekend. And so I couldn't wait till Friday to get here. Even though I just came from vacation, I'm back on vacation. I am still celebrating my birthday, okay? I have friends that still trying to take me out and do things, and I'm going to let them do it, okay? So Angie's still going to be celebrating, all right? But I'm glad to be here talking to my queens because guess what? It's Friday. Ow! It's Friday. Hey, it's Friday. Ha! It's Friday. Ow! It's Friday. It's Friday. So tonight, I'm not dressed up, guys. I have been getting fly for 2 weeks straight. And so today, I just felt like being casual. So I have on tonight my Adidas outfit. I have an Adidas jacket with my pink Adidas shirt. I have some Adidas biker pants. And then I have my pink Adidas hat. I have my pink and black Adidas slides. You know, Angie don't wear nobody but Adidas when it comes to my athletic wear, okay? And so I'm just chilling. I have been just chilling. I have gotten off work. I had to take my dad out for Father's Day because I didn't get a chance to take him out on Father's Day. And so already it's been a long day, but I said, you know what? I got to stop through. I got to give my queens and kings out there this Dear Angie letter. Yes, that's right. We're doing a Dear Angie. I had gotten several letters in the last 2 weeks that I have not been able to answer. As you know, I was off last week. I was celebrating my birthday in Vegas. And let me tell you something. I had a ball. And so I'm back tonight for a Dear Angie letter. But before we begin, I just want to thank all of my new subs. We are at 575 today. I said for every 100 subscribers, there will be a giveaway. Sometime this weekend, I'm going to be sending out a video on how you can be involved in this giveaway, okay? And so I am so excited that we're close to 600. And so, therefore, we're going to do the giveaway. And so I'm glad that's one good thing. So I welcome all my new subs. If this is your first time with me here on Friday nights, I usually get real fly for my kings and queens. I get all dressed up, but today I'm just feeling real casual, okay? But I think I'm still fly, right? I think so. I think I'm still fly. I just took my earring out. So I wanted to say that, and I just wish everybody a great 4th of July. Have a wonderful, safe 4th of July. And so go get your popcorn. Go get your drink of choice, honey. Tell everybody that Angie is on the line. Email, text, call, send a message in a bottle, baby, and tell them Angie is on the line and she has a Dear Angie letter, and a good one. Okay, so before I begin, my glasses of tonight are just some retro Gucci glasses. Had them for so many years. And they are the glasses for tonight. For those of you that are new they are new to the channel and you've never check my channel out on a Friday, I put on shade because I like to throw shade, okay? So when I start doing this, you know what time it is. All right? Okay. So let's begin. So if you see me looking down, yes, I'm reading. Okay, so I received a letter from a 34-year-old man, a young man. And so he says, "Dear Angie, nobody warned me about how hard marriage can be. But now I'm learning the hard way. My wife seems to have an issue with everything I do and don't do. And I am ready to say F it. But then there is pain in the pit of my stomach that I feel when I think of a life without her. But then I don't know what to do. My wife knew that I had to finish school before I can make some real money. And she was down with me. She rolled with me. I've been out of grad school now for 4 years. And the marriage isn't coming, and the money isn't coming in as I hoped it would. And she rides my ass about everything I do and don't do. She tears my spirits down, Angie. And I'm trying hard to be a good husband. Yes, she has had to handle the bulk of the bills now for about 6 years in our marriage. But again, she knew the deal. Before we got engaged, she knew I was still in grad school. The job market has been horrible. I refuse to give up on my career path, so right now, I take less money knowing that I'm going to rise to the top eventually. She says the inability to take over these bills make her box dry. She doesn't want to do anything with me anymore. She cusses me out over the least little things that I do. I understand how a woman can be frustrated in this situation, but she makes me feel like I'm a lame. Every conversation we have now ends in, how about you make some money and pay these bills? Angie, I am tired of her beating me down. I love her so much. I am not financially independent, but I am a good man. I cook, I clean the house, I keep both our cars clean, and I fix things around the house. These traits should be worth something. Angie, I need your advice. What should I do? Okay, that's a deep letter there. And so I'm going to unpack this letter. So I'm going to say, first of all, you said that she's starting to make you feel like a lame and tear you down. Now I'm just going to first get on your wife, okay? Number one, to be married, you have to be mature. You have to be a mature person, because things are not going to always be rosy. And so tearing down a man and making him feel worthless is really demasculating your man. And a lot of women tend to demasculate their man. I don't know if they're doing it intentionally, not intentionally, but making a man feel low is not going to help the situation. It's not going to help your marriage. And that's also hitting below the belt. Now I'm going to pull back for a minute. And you said in the beginning of the letter that nobody told you how hard marriage is. And you're a young guy, and so this is your first marriage. I'm assuming this is your first marriage. And marriage is hard. Marriage takes work. And two people have to be working in the marriage. There's nothing easy about marriage. You have to learn how to compromise. You have to learn when to be quiet and when to fight your battles. Or should I say, what battles to fight? But nowhere should you be hitting below the belt. You should not be demasculating your man, because that's not going to that's not going to make this man do what you want him to do. It's just going to turn him off. It's going to make him feel bad and maybe not want to be in the marriage. I'm glad that you decided to write me, young man, because I'm going to give you the advice that you need. And I'm going to keep it real. No matter how old you are, sometimes you might need a little bit of advice. And I thank you for writing me, because when you write me and I'm answering and helping you, we're helping others. Because there's a lot of people that's going through the same thing that you're going through. And by me answering your letter, we're helping people. So thank you again for writing. And so your wife is being immature by trying to demasculate you, trying to put you down and make you feel like a lame. And should not be acceptable. It should not be acceptable. That's also verbal abuse, when somebody is making you feel like a lame and unworthy. And so this doesn't just happen to the women. As you can see, it happens to men. It's a lot of women out there that's cussing their husbands out and getting on their behinds about stuff and just hitting below the belt. And that's not how you get your point across. That's not the right way. So I don't agree how the approach that your wife has taken. Then you say she knew that you were in grad school when she met you, and that it would take time for you to get on your feet and make the money that you guys need to make. Both you and her was disappointed that didn't happen. And to be realistic, we're basically in a recession right now, okay? The economy is not good. A lot of companies are laying off. It's just people get out of college and grad school, and it depends on your major, but they feel like, oh, I'm going to make all this money, and it just don't happen like that for everybody. It don't. I believe it's going to happen to you. I don't know your major, but you seem to have a lot of confidence that this is going to happen, and that's all sometimes it takes is confidence. I think that your wife has become disappointed that she still is carrying the majority of the bills. And here it is. I don't know if you said 4 years or 6 years later. I think you said 4 years later or 6 years later. She's still handling the majority of the bills. Now, you said that she knew all of this. She was a ride or die for you, and she was with you every step of the way. And now she's saying that her box is dry. And so now I'm going to say this. I do understand your wife. I really do. Carrying the majority of the bills for 6 years or 4 years is a long time. And she waited, I think it's 6 years, and she waited. She was a ride or die, and she's still a ride or die because she's still there. She's still handling the bills. But now it's time for you to put your man pants on and handle your business. Because it's not fair to her that she's still handling the majority of the bills. Now, I understand you saying you want to stay in your major in your field, and you want to, you've taken low paying jobs because it's in your field. I understand that, but you have responsibilities to your wife, to your home. And so if you want to stay in your field, then you need to have a side hustle. You need to be out there finding another job, getting another job. You're a grown man. And if you have a reason where you cannot get you a side hustle or a part-time job, then you need to take a higher paying job, whether it's in your field or not, because you need to handle your business. Your wife is still riding and with you, but she's tired. And let me tell you something, young man. I don't care how you look. I don't care how great you make her laugh. I don't care how good your sex is to your wife. If you're not paying the bills and she handling the majority, now she's tired. Now you're looking ugly. Now she getting mad. Now she feeling used. Now she feeling a certain way. Everybody goes to college and all of that don't get jobs in their field. It could be because, like you said, they're not going to make the money, or this is the job that they got, they were hired for. Nobody hired them for the position, or it was just a better choice for them. But at the end of the day, when it gets down to the gets down, bills have to be paid. And you could become unattractive to your wife when you're really not paying the bills. And women will start demasculating a man when he can't hold his own. But as a man, you step your game up. You step your game up and you do what you got to do. That's what grown men do. They do what they have to do. And if that means you got to work, do an Uber job at night, then I guess you need to do an Uber job at night. If that means you got to make the donuts at Dunkin' Donuts, then that's what you need to do. But now your wife should not have to 6 years later be still holding the majority of the bills because you want to be in your field. To me, you are being selfish. You are being selfish. When you marry somebody, that's a responsibility. You're supposed to be able to take care. She is now your family. She's tired. Now, I don't agree the tactics that she used, I don't. But you need to get up off the horse and you need to do what you got to do so that you can save your marriage. I think that once you get another job and bring more money into the house, she's going to be okay. And then you need to let her know. You need to let her know after you tell her you're going to take care of your business, you're going to get you a side hustle. Then you need to let her know then, But what you're not going to do is talk to me like I'm not the man of this house, because you are the man of the house, and you have to start acting like the man of the house. You have to make your sacrifices. You got to do whatever you got to do. Now, once you step up to her like a man and say, listen, I'm going to get me a side hustle, or I'm just going to go look for a higher paying job, then you let her know you're not going to talk to me disrespectful because I'm your husband and I'm the man of this house. Now, if you have a problem talking with her, then you need to get some counseling. I don't agree that your wife should hold sex back from you because you're her husband and you got needs. But unfortunately, some women do that when they're not feeling you. And your wife right now is not feeling you. And so that's something after you step your game up, you need to talk to her about. That regardless, she still have a responsibility to you. And she don't need to be holding sex back from you. As she said, her box is dry. She doesn't want to do anything with you. Right now, she's in a place where she's tired. She's fed up. And she might be ready to go. And some people might say, well, she going to do all of that because, what if he lost his job? But the bottom line is he didn't lose his job. He's making a conscious decision. You're making a conscious decision that, no, I don't want to take another job that pay high. I want to stay in my field. And I don't even know if a second job ever came up, but it should have. So, my king, once you step your game up in the house, I believe everything will fall in place. I think you guys need to have a long conversation. And if you step your game up, I think things will be okay. So that is my advice. I hope you received my advice. Again, I thank you for writing in. And for those out there, my kings and queens, if you have any relationship questions or problems or topics you would like me to talk about, email me at my business email at fabulosity1550 at yahoo.com. I'm sorry, at gmail.com. My email is in the description. And thank you for watching my channel. Stay in peace and not in pieces.
One, two.